with me, everyone. Just finishing up, putting up the stream details. We'll be right with you. Put a bunch of work in today, putting a whole new copy to add to every stream description, which I'm adding in now. Boom. Look at that. Updating the thumbnail. Saving. All right. How's everyone doing this evening? Let's add in some camera here. I moved my camera a little bit, but I haven't really been able to see it yet. I kind of want to move it to the... Would it be better on this side? No. Sorry, guys. Trying to... Meep. Or was it just better the way it was? I don't know. Do you like that? Do we like that better? Let me know in the comments. But welcome to week 3 of the Nations Cup. We are racing at a track everyone that plays this game this much knows. Sardegna A. One of the go-to tracks to farm credits. So everybody knows this track pretty well. And what's going on this week? We are doing 18 laps in this Mercedes Group C car. That's very fast and very touchy. So we got to make sure we are on it and don't spin it out. And as you saw in the description, this is our first Gran Turismo World Series race in A+, which means 2 things. A lot of points, probably more points than we've ever gotten, but also we're probably going to be in the back, maybe. I don't really know what to expect, but goal is don't finish last. That is the goal. There is heavy damage on, so a lot of the races I was watching earlier today with even some of the fastest drivers in the world still unable to avoid trouble. That was causing them to have some issues, so we will see, but let's just get some. We got about 10 minutes before the lobby opens. If you are tuning in, please like the video, and if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. We are trying to get to 1,500 subscribers. We're now currently right at around 1,460, plus or minus a few as people come and go. So we're about 140 away from 1,500, which would be much appreciated. I also tried something new now, where in the description you'll find a whole bunch of details, all my socials, the equipment I use, my wheel settings. You will find a link to my Venmo. Any proceeds that you donate to there are going to go towards getting a PC so I can stream properly, not from the PlayStation 5, which will allow me to do things like overlays and all the pop-ups and all that kind of cool stuff. So I know how to do it. I've used OBS before. I know how to run Streamlabs. I just don't have a PC capable of doing it. I have a capture card, but every time I tried to do it from PlayStation and go live, it just the quality is crap because the PC just can't handle it, or my Mac can't handle it. So anything that's sent to that immediately goes towards that. So that's much appreciated. But thank you so much. Let's get some test laps in. You'll probably see me wipe out once or twice here. You can see just how kind of touchy this car is. You gotta be real careful coming out of tight turns. Especially like runs like this. So this track has a lot of these, you can see up in the map up in the top corner, a lot of tight angled 90-degree or just real sharp turns, which means that if you are too overzealous about getting back on the gas when you come out of those turns, you will spin this car easily. You will hit, there's walls and barriers right along. You'll see there's not a lot of runoff area, and you will get heavy damage that you then have to carry around the whole race or pit. So, not a very high margin for error in this race. Very high speed, and obviously we're all going to be in the same car, which usually means close racing. So there you go, that little touch there. You see down the lower left-hand corner, I now have front end damage and front suspension damage. So that will not heal itself. I have to drive like that the entire rest of the time. And in all reality, both those things would probably cost me about 3 seconds a lap slower than my normal pace until I pit and fix it. So for now, we're just going to reboot it in. So I'm really excited to kind of see what happens here. Let's show you while we're waiting where we're at lap-wise. Top lap in the world is a actually they did a little better. It was like a 131. 136.4. You can see our best time is a 132.926, so a little over 2 seconds. That's good enough for 2,288th in the world. So probably closer in pace than we've been the first 2 races in the Nations Cup, but being an A+, we're probably going to be towards the back. So you can see here, let's look at some of the drivers who are around us. I mean, that's a B driver, an A driver, dang, a C driver put in that time. So it'll be interesting to see, because we are barely in A+. See here? Oh, it's still his. I was like freaked out for a second. There we go. We're just kind of, this is more than we've been before, but just kind of barely in A+, which means I don't know if we'll be in a lobby with all A+, or there'll be some A's in there. I don't know what to expect. I really don't. So I'm hoping that our race pace, watching some of the guys that we're running today, I think our race pace is going to be a little bit closer than our qualifying pace, mainly because I just can't seem to brake as good as them. I don't know if it's just my pedals aren't as good, but following their ghosts, they're able to brake so much later. And every time I do that, I just skid off. So like I can't seem to brake as, but that's a qualifying lap. In the race, people are going to be braking sooner, and hopefully that brings them back a little bit to maybe where I'm at. So the hope is we race a little faster than what we qualify or what we practice. We'll see. Who knows? Current situation, we are first in our county, which isn't saying much because I don't think there's that many people. Third in Indiana, 272nd in the US, 337th in North America. I expect those to jump quite a bit because even if we finish last place in an A+ lobby, it's probably going to be the most points we've ever had. It likely could be somewhere around 150 or something like that. So that will help bump these up, most likely. Here we are around our friends. So Ray here is another A+ driver. So you can see he got a 181. Pace-wise, we were pretty close to him in the daily races last week. So that might give us, I think he's a little bit quicker than us, but that does give you an idea kind of maybe where we're going to be looking. And then Deacon down here is an A. It's 118, so. Gonna be interesting. Oh, we need to rent this car because we don't own it. It's only available in the legendary cars, and it's not currently in there, so you can't buy it right now. So we'll have to rent it. And you'll see we do have to run soft and medium tires. I think my strategy is going to be to start on the mediums, because odds are we will be in the middle to back of the pack. You usually only want to start on softs if you're like in the top 3, and then you can just get cleaner and run away. Everybody else is probably going to start in the mediums, run about 4 or 5 laps. I'm leaning more towards 5 because 4, you can get to the end, but your tire wear at the end is pretty suspect, and I don't trust myself with these tight turns and exits. I'm going to give myself a little bit more leeway than like the top drivers. Those dudes can like go fast at pace at the end on worse tires, and even then, I watched some of them spin out and lose it today. So I think what we're going to do is probably do 5. We'll see what everybody else does. If everybody else pits on 4, I'll probably go 1 lap more than what everybody else does, just to make sure. Unless it gets to like 5, or unless it gets to like lap 6 or something. No later than that, I'll pit. I'm anticipating though, a lot of the guys are going to pit on lap 4. It looks like. I'm probably going to go on lap 5 just to give myself a little bit more leeway. I do want to see on the stream if the audio is bleeding over from the TV. Real quick. That's right. Sorry about the echoing there. I'm going to turn down just a little bit. I watched the last one. You couldn't really hear me too well. I'm going to go move it up. I need to get one of those things that just puts it like right here. I'm going to put it like right there. So it's further away from the TV. A little bit closer to me. Let's see if that is better. Oh man, I paused it like right into a break zone. This is going to be nasty. There you go. That's fine. Whatever. We used this car maybe like 3 weeks ago in the daily races at Deep Forest, and I was pretty good there. I had a really good lap time. I was like in the top 1,200. I think I was like top 800 at one point, highest I got in there. So it's not like we're entirely. Like I said, it just seems like the fast top drivers can brake. Like right here, they're braking way later than me, and every time I try to kind of match that, I lose some. I lock up the brakes, and go flying off. Gotta be careful though, because when the actual race starts, you're gonna have things like cold tires to start at the beginning. You're gonna have cold tires in the beginning. You're gonna have tire wear throughout the race. If I start on the mediums, that means I'm gonna have less grip than I have right now in this little practice session. So all things I need to keep in mind, because I think one of my only chances to really kind of get any spots is gonna be staying out of trouble. If I'm like a second or 2 off pace, then I gotta make up for it by being rock solid and waiting for others to get damage or whatever, come back to me. There, it feels like I'm braking too early, but every time I try to push it forward more, I compromise my exit, and I lose even more time right here. That's a huge turn, because if you don't get that right, you lose time this whole long stretch here. Really looking forward to doing my brake mod to see if that helps with some of the braking issues. The main cell here. the springs that I'm doing. That's kind of the mod part of it, but I got some other stuff coming from Fanatec. Goal is don't finish last. What would be incredibly awesome is to not lose a wheel. Get out there again. If I am in like an all A plus lobby and I'm towards the very bottom, it should give us quite a bit of leeway to not lose DR. Now, if we do finish towards the back of the pack, we're gonna lose no matter what. See how I got a better exit there, and look at the time going up from the last lap, just because I got a cleaner entry into the turn and a tighter exit. Let's see, I'm making on the brakes right. My foot is rolling over the pedal. Solid content. There's nothing else that I do in this race. I have to make sure the wheel is straight before I start accelerating coming out of those turns. Again, I don't say it enough, breaking the YouTuber oath, but if you're tuning in, please like this video, subscribe. Again, trying to get to 1,500. A little bit more out of it now, unfortunately. So be another 7/10ths, which gets us back into the 133s. So hard because you want to get going right away. But you gotta make sure you get the wheel straight and you're ready to go before you get on the gas. Which is easy when you're just racing your own time, but once you start watching other cars and you start chasing them a little bit, and you're wanting to get up there, so you start pushing it a little too hard. On the gas a little bit too soon, mashing it a little too hard, and back in comes her. Do that better, right? Trail braking huge here. You want to mash those brakes and then ease off of them as you get through, so you can coast through the turn. Say? gravel. Alright, we didn't get any damage. We gotta be real careful though when we come back on the track, because one, we're gonna have dirty tires, and two, you know how many people I watched today in this race get on the power after like a spin and spin themselves out again because they're just trying to get back going, either from dirty tires or just, see like there, I still probably had dirty tires. People are eager to, like, they'll do like right here, they'll do that. Trying to get back going. This car will spin itself out so fast. I don't have my ghost on. I was going to show you how much faster it is when you have damage, but alright, 3.5 minutes. I definitely don't think we should be in any danger of dropping out of A+, if whatever happens, because we are about like 8%. Yeah. So, to compare that to last time we made it to A+ and dropped out, the highest we got I think was 4%. And it still took about 3 or 4 races for there's some worth of that before we get kicked out. So, I don't suspect that's the danger here. We need to be concerned about that. Just trying to do our best. How we get better, though. Racing against the fastest drivers. Constantly just being out there with them. Watching what they do. So I'm trying to break a little later there. Overshot the... Along with the stuff I'm waiting for to do my video and stuff with my pedals, I'm also waiting on something to start doing streaming NASCAR. It's going to be coming soon. We'll have to see if we do online stuff there, or I know I want to do the career mode. Those other guys, and they're able to break past the 100 mark. And they're flying off every time I try it. Alright, here we go. Alright, so full A+ lobby. We're actually right about in the middle. In regards to DR, we're 6th. Well, we might drop when these people load in. I don't really recognize any of these names, though. Yeah, I don't really recognize any of these people. Oh yeah, let's look at the points. Not as much as I thought, actually. We need to get more than we got. What did I say? We got 118 last round. We actually need to finish at least 14th to get more points. But I think we finished 9th or 10th or something in that race, which if we did that here would give us 167. So I mean, definitely is more points. But if we come in last, it won't be. It's interesting seeing how off pace we are. Go ahead and get me out there, that way in case something happens, I got the most chances to get a good lap in. There's one on the dryer. There's one on the dryer. Or I can bring you one in a minute. Here we go. Seems like I went to stamina for that. I hope the guy behind me would pass me, but he was trying to get slipstream, which isn't even qualifying. Here's our slipstream. up on our previous time a little bit. Shoot. That guy right behind me, so I was worried about that was slower anyway. With the penalty, we wouldn't have been able to get it back. Oh, we might be able to get another one if we can get back around. 35. I don't think so. Well, what was our best? That's pretty much the good news. Is that's pretty much what we were running in practice. The problem is, like, when you tell yourself that my race pace is hopefully my bad qualify pace, then you go into the race and then that pace is still way off. So the fact that like our qualifying was pretty much what we were running regularly in practice sessions is hopefully a sign that that's a little closer to what our race pace is. We'll see. We're right at that cut line to get more points. But like I said, damage could come into play. 18 laps. 1:31.7 is the best time. So we're a little under 2 seconds off of the top time. We'll see what happens. Medium's on, good. Braking is just not on point right now. Pedal flip here. Your ankle. It's like I'm not getting all of it. I wonder if my pedals are too angled. I'm not getting good leverage on it. When I'm pushing this thing, the entire plate moves up. It's so stiff. Don't wreck, don't wreck, don't wreck. I was filming. Or if you wreck in the first like 3 to 5 laps, so that way you don't have to run around for like a lap before you can repair it. Definitely don't want to wreck after you put the softs on. Screw it. practice time that we were able to get was a 1:32.9, which would have put us, man, lots of guys in 1:32.7s. Man. Top like 7 drivers are all separated by like a 10th. There you go, 9th. Our best practice time probably would have put us around 11th, actually. 9:73 or like a 9:06 or something. Man, that guy qualifying was a 1:35. Hopefully that signifies his pace, because it would be nice to not be the most slow. But he could have just had issues and not got a really good lap in. Or set like a banker lap and then got a penalty or something. It doesn't really, could be nothing. Alright, we got cold tires, so let's just take it easy on the first lap. Whoa, somebody did a wheelie there. See that? Didn't. That's weird. Had some damage. And then left. Probably got damage. It's not enough that we also stay clean. We also just have to take care of in case we get damage. We have to try to take advantage of these cars that are hurt before they go into pit and repair themselves. I'm fine being slower as long as we're clean. Here. That wasn't a great turn, but any time to make up for it. Pitting. It's really early to pit. Let's not go 3 wide into this first 20 minutes. trying to pick my battles. I don't want to go to war with these guys and get some damage or something. They want to just trying to stay out of trouble. Caution. More than likely means somebody's got damage. Here they go into the pit stop code. So that won't hurt them too much. Ooh, they were on softs though. That is bad. You have to run softs and mediums, so that means that guy either has to run mediums the entire rest of the race, or pit twice. I feel like I've got pace for these guys. Like, they're making mistakes and stuff, but I also am kind of being a little bit conservative here. I just don't want to push it, have something happen. At least wait till we get softs on and have more grip. I'm kind of just on survive until we pit mode. I'm far behind the barrier there. There we go. That was a pretty clean overtake. I didn't have to do too much there. That was the guy that had like a 135 for his quality time. Kind of overcooked it there, the Travis. So people pitting on lap 4, it looks like. Some. There's some areas that he's better than us, but there's also some areas where I'm having to really hold back. I think what I'll do is I'm going to come in and pit this lap and see if we can undercut him. Actually, I might see what he does either way. We'll see if he comes in and pits, I'll stay out. Try to overcut him. I know that is. Breaks a lot there. I don't have to break that much. If he does, I have to do what he does, or else I'm going to run out of it. That's fine. We'll do that. Hopefully we undercut him. That deadlock is coming off of softs on lap 5. Let's see. He's now on mediums. got damage. The other one I had damage and had to pin early off of the softs to, I mean, running around with medium tires is better than running around with damage. Judging by the way he's driving, he's going to make another mistake. Ooh, got a little bit of the grass there, but didn't hurt us too much. Going too deep there. Done that a few times. I definitely got like a pack back here that I feel like I can race with that are around pace, also make some mistakes. Or something back there, hit the wall or something. He got all the way down to like 2 tenths and now he's got back to over a second. This is where it's going to be crucial to stay out of trouble and not just make those little mistakes of spinning out. Because after pit stops, it's going to be worse. The guy behind me keeps making a mistake, but then he comes right back on me. It's like he's fast, but then he just kind of makes an error. I can't remember who the guy was that was in front of us before, but didn't hit the green car. One or two things: he's really milking those mediums, or what I hope is even more true is he started on softs. He's going to be coming off of those. A ton of time from that guy behind us right here. I think it's there, not there better there. He's struggled at that point last few laps. car that when it wrecked, it took all the air off or something. Not sure what happened. Whatever happened, I'm glad we avoided that. Not sure who that was. Oh shoot, now we're back where we were before. You guys are a little erratic though. I'm just shocked if some of them spin out and have some problems. We just gotta make sure we stay tight up with them so that we're there to take advantage. That D-Will guy, he's all over the place. He's definitely gonna wreck again before this thing's over. Sure that I'm not so close that I get caught up in it. I'm at least happy to see that there are people that I can race with. It's not like everybody in the lobby and then me running around by myself. It's good. Got the gas a little too soon there. Compromise next. I think I got a better run on them. I'd be in front of him because I feel like he's going to push it really hard, trying to kick it back and maybe make some more mistakes. Like that's what he did there. Oh, and that's that guy that pitted just now that we were trying to undercut. So, yep, that worked. That really worked. Just not went in, I think. Back up in 12th where we were before. Next, I'm fine. Honestly, I'd be happy with finishing 12th. But we do need to keep an eye. We are pushing the lead up. Guy behind us. Now it's over 2.5 seconds. But he is quick. If he gets a few laps without any issues, he can bump that right back down. But what we also need to be considering is tire wear. Getting down to the final 6 laps here. It's going to start getting a little bit more hairy. putting a lot of time on them in the straights. Hopefully that means I got damage. Make sure the wheel's straight before you get on the gas. That's going to be priority number one. I'm happy finishing 12th, so up front there, if anybody else wants to spin out. Five laps to go. We're now well over 3 seconds now, the car behind us. Again, still, I mean, all it takes is one little spin out though, or a few mistakes, and that disappears really quick in these cars. They're so fast. Doing how we can do, we'll be alright. This is why I didn't get quite right last time. We lost some time. And we're losing some again here. That guy seems to be able to put together a fast lap all of a sudden, but then he messes it all up. I really don't want him to catch me. Oh, that's Franco, that's a different guy. It's the red guy in green. He passed that blue guy at some point. Shoot. Alright, so we gotta be a little more consistent. Alright, head down. That is really bad this part, if I remember. It seems to like break a lot coming into this. So this could be a spot that we can get some up if we can do it right. Nice. Yeah, cut it back down again. We're pushed up. Best lap. Let's do some purging. sector we just had. I'll hover right back around 2 seconds again. Nice. 2 seconds. Deadlock. Yeah, 11. Gotta be mindful though. I mean, the tires are starting to wear down a little bit. Two laps to go. Our best lap in the 133s now. Which is a little crazy. That means with the worn tires, we just got our best lap. That's not how you want to go, but I'll take it right now. Just keep it right around 2 seconds. This is the part where you usually gain the most. Seems like. I did break a little bit there just to not lose it. I'm glad I did, or else that probably would have been worse. Just need to keep them out of slipstream. Not going to have it with a straight. We lost a lot right there. Jeez. Let's turn on the burners here on the last lap. Ooh, that was close. Going up on this section that we usually do better. Got it. Pushed it pretty hard that last section to try to gain. Nice. Gonna bring home an 11. I'll take that. All right. Of the guys I felt like we were similar pace with, we beat him. That's that guy, that 12K guy. I think we were probably closer to him. Up 3 positions, got a clean race. We should get a lot of points. We did lose DR. Just barely. I don't think we should have lost much. You can see we're just kind of out of the top 9. 156 points. I think that's the most points we've ever gotten in a race before. Yeah, I don't think we lost much. Cool. All right. That went better than I hoped. My fear was we would load in, we would be 3 seconds behind everybody, and we would run around in 16th, well off pace, just praying that people wrecked and that being our only chance. But that did happen a few times, and it helped us. But we also, you know, had some pace with some people, and were able to keep them at bay, hold them off. We didn't wreck. We didn't have any. We didn't even come close. I mean, we really didn't have any like back end come flipping out and try to save it or anything like that. We stayed out of trouble. Nice. All right, what's next? The finale on Saturday, Interlagos in Group 3 cars. We're usually pretty good at Interlagos. If you'll remember, there was a manufacturer series, or a Nations Cup series, where we were running like 3rd or 4th, and a Genesis took us out like on the last turn. Oh, I have a video of it. It's one of the videos. Literally, the thumbnail is the guy sideswiping me. So, we'll start preparing for that tomorrow. Check in tomorrow and see where we're at points-wise. Fun stuff. We do have a gold here on the Grand Valley, which we better, because that was the race that put us in A+, was the Grand Valley Reverse, so we know that one well. As for the daily races this week, I haven't really messed around with them too much. I think last week I burnt myself out so much. I played like 12 hours over the weekend, just hammering that to get back into A+. So like as soon as Monday hit and I refreshed, I logged in just to start trying to set a quali time, and within like 5 minutes realized I don't have it. I'm just like not into it. So then I started focusing on the Nations Cup race and focus on the Nations race. So I don't know. Maybe I'll stream later this week with an alt account and just have some fun with either one of these. But all right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I got some dad stuff to do, get kids ready for bed and some stuff like that. But thank you for tuning in. Again, please subscribe, like this stream. Trying to get to 1,500. If you can help out, I definitely appreciate it. Notes in the description. Again, the Venmo link is in there if you want to contribute to helping me get a streaming PC so we can do this properly. That's where all that money will go if you could spare anything you can. But thanks for guys. Tune in next time. Hopefully we stay in A+ for a while. I'm going to try my best, and I will catch you next time.